Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Stephano and fBOY on Frost, the latter edition. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is fBOY. And in the bottom left side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Stephano. Alright, so this is a high GM level game played on the ladder between two players who are super great, including Stephano, who we don't see a lot of these days, but this was sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com. I'm very happy to be casting it for you today, and let's see what happens in this classic matchup of Protoss versus Zerg. Is that actually going to be... I was going to say, was there a pool? I thought I saw a pool for a minute. No. No, it is a hatch first. This is a giant map, so going hatch first is not a problem. You have, I mean, it's really big. It's hard to scout. You have these little narrow passageways in which to scout back and forth from left to right. Similar things going north to south. It is a four-player map. You can spawn either in any of these four corridors. And was that a Nexus first? Nexus first out here from fBOY. All right, so I like that. Nexus into Gateway. Very brave indeed. And knowing that the Zerg player is not going to do much to be able to kill him. I mean, you can't risk making this pool and then sending a drone out to scout and then getting there in time to really do anything to your opponent. So, whoa! Stephano responds with the third hatch. Okay, so both players must be reading each other's minds right now, because fBOY responded to what Stephano was doing. Stephano responded to what fBOY's response was. And now we have a really solid macro game ahead of us at this point. Leot? That thing is terrifying. Whoa! It's like a demon hound or something. I mean, it looks like a dog, but it's got scary big horns, and like that is not the face of a happy little puppy for sure. That thing will maul your neck until you die. Game of Thrones spoilers. Gateway, so a double gate opening off of that with a cybernetics core. Okay, so this looks very much like an adept opening out of fBOY. You got the double gateway, you have the double nexus for the double chrono boost. As soon as the cyber core finishes, you make one adept, you chrono boost them both out, you send them out, and you see what damage can be done. The Overlord for Stephano gets a little bit lucky, scouts right on in, sees exactly what fBOY is up to, and he should be able to read this better than I can. If this isn't adepts, I'm going to be a little bit surprised. So the cybernetics core is wrapping up. 400, 500, almost to 550. Chrono boost is there. Chrono boost is here, and it is moved, and it is going to be adepts. Woohoo! Look at that. Reading that very well indeed. So, double adepts. Heading on out, scouted with the probe. Stephano knows what's coming. He sees it. The Overlord sees everything that is going on. He'll see these adepts pop out as well. And the best way, honestly, to deal with adepts in the early game is just speedlings. Just surround them, kill them, use queens for additional DPS. Speed is on the way for Stephano. I'm not sure if it'll be ready by the time the adepts show up, but I think he should be able to handle it. Are you playing defense with these, fBOY? No. No. What? All right. I mean, it did get scouted, right? So you're not going to surprise Stephano with these. So maybe having them hang back and playing base defense is the smart thing to do. Again, these players are way better than I am, and I'm going to acquiesce to their expertise. Probe wants to do something. This is sneaky Probe up here. Cybercore is finished. No additional tech on the way whatsoever. Okay, Twilight Council. That's fine. That's fine. Twilight Council there. Maybe going to be a Dark Shrine. Could be. That is what you can make after you make a Twilight Council. So perhaps throwing down a Probe, throwing down a Dark Shrine and a Gateway, and then warping in some DTs coming from the north, trying to catch Stephano by surprise, and winning the game that way, perhaps. Anyway, finishing the wall off with gateways here. Adepts shooting on out. Do they want to finish that transfer? No, just doing a quick scout of this area. This probe still hasn't done anything. Overlord scouting across, trying to look for that proxy tech or that ninja expand type stuff. I love how active these Overlords are being right now. Some speedlings are coming in, checking for a quick third, not one there. That is where it would go, isn't it? Yeah, that's definitely quick third territory. That's where Stephano took his anyway, so that's good. Income tab right now is 40 to 41, pretty darn even on the worker count front, and APM over 400 for Stephano and about 240 or so for fBOY. All right, so Probe, are you just a scouting Probe? There's a fourth base on the way for Stephano at the 4-minute mark. The Probe does scout the third base, but no huge surprise there. As there hasn't been a 2-base timing attack coming out of Stephano, fBOY has to assume there's a third base here and possibly even a fourth base. I'm not sure. Did the Probe see that? Oh, the Probe didn't see that. Oh, the Probe was so close. The Probe must have left right before that hatch went down. Bad, unlucky timing for fBOY, but that's okay. Oh, Baneling Nest coming up Lair coming up, and +1 melee attack coming up too. So, I did think for a second it was going to be Hydra Baneling. And I guess it could be, but maybe it's just straight up Ling Baneling, which I haven't really seen any of in Legacy of the Void against Protoss. So we'll see if that works out. Stephano has been one to come up with new strategies from time to time, and testing him out on the ladder seems like something he would do. Lings do find themselves a juicy probe to kill. Free pylon? No, not a free pylon. And look at that. Stephano does not waste those Lings, does not waste them, does not have them attack the Adepts fruitlessly, but instead has them run away. He knows he can use them later on in different battles, unless he suicides them right into the Adepts here, which he does. Some Lings do manage to get a full surround, picked up by the Warp Prism. What a clutch play. What a clutch play there by fBOY. And the pylon doing some shots, trying to kill a lot of these Lings, up to 4 kills, up to 6 kills before it dies. And here comes the Adept play. The Adept harass is for real. The drones are forced to be pulled. Again, what I said is good against this is a lot of Speedlings, and it is pretty good, especially if they have upgrades. And they do have the +1 upgrade, which is so useful. Just because they hit so fast, that +1 upgrade means a lot more for them compared to a slower hitter like an Ultralisk. All right, Baneling's on the way. Baneling's very good against Adepts. Queen's trying to stab it away here too. They don't bother to get the Banes. I wonder if they can just focus them down. Pretty good split on the Adepts here, and the Banelings do crash in, doing some damage, but not as much, I don't think, as Stephano was hoping for. The Adepts going to town. A lot of them have died. They're not completely dominating in this situation, but still, they've taken down a lot of stuff here. They are finally getting pinned in. Another warp-in of Adepts, though. How are they doing with upgrades? No upgrades, just resonating glaives, holding their own against Queens. Again, Queens don't hit them very hard, but again, the Adepts shouldn't hit them hard either. This is a lot of dead drones, a lot of dead workers here. The drones forced to pull off the line to make this thing happen. Warp Prisms save us. Yes, Warp Prism saves 3 of them, but the remainder are going to get surrounded and destroyed here. So, workers killed 14 by fBOY. Quite a bit. Resources lost fairly even, 36 to 3,300. Adepts coming in again here for fBOY. Does not want to give up quite yet. Splitting up those Adepts, worried about the Banelings, and for good reason. Banelings do crash in, and where do they want to hit? These 2? Yeah, trying to get all 3 of those. It does seem to work as the Adepts get cleaned up. Another round of Adepts coming in. Is this Strange? Is this the player Strange from Russia? This is something that he would do against Terran. It's working fairly well against Stephano. Supply darn even at this point. Income tab 41 to 39. Darn even there as well. Very close. I don't think fBOY's going to win with this, but he's really gotten Stephano on the, by the nose hairs. Is that something I can say? But look at this. fBOY with the Adepts pushing in continually here. 22 Lings in production. Is it going to be enough to deal with this number of Adepts? Reinforcing Adepts coming on in here. Again, the Lings just hitting as hard as they can. +2 attack just about to finish. That's going to help immensely if he can get that, because again, the Adepts don't seem to have any upgrades of their own on the way. Stephano doing a good job with that one. And +2, not quite there yet. Banelings want to hit something, and they do. They kill a couple Adepts, but it's not quite enough. These drones are being threatened, continuing to warp in Lings. The +2 is so close to being done, about 5 seconds away, but so many Lings have died already to this point. Resources lost, 7,800 for Stephano, 6,400 for fBOY. Drones continuing to get absolutely massacred. 17 killed, which seems low compared to what I thought it was. Another huge warp-in, but +2 has completed. 18 Lings on the way. Will the +2 be enough? Lings do not want to go in there piece by piece. They don't want to go in 2 by 2 like Noah's Ark, but instead they want to hit all at once, although they're just going to make a ton of Banelings, which seems fine too. Do they have centrifugal hooks? They have centrifugal hooks. All right, so the Adepts completely cleaning this space out, really going after this spawning pool. Can they get it? They might try to focus it down. No, the Banelings are fast now. Oh, big old crashes in. A Zealot getting mixed in just for good measure, but no, Baneling Splash hurts him too. He does end up falling to the Queens. Few scattered Protoss units here, but eventually the Queens really want to kill that Warp Prism. Can they get it? Only one Queen can hit it at a time though, and no! No, can't get it. Down to 7 hit points and still alive. That's one more hit from the Queen before it explodes and falls to the earth, completely useless. 14 Lings, 6 Banelings in construction right now. 63 to 61 at total supply. A third Nexus now coming up from fBOY. That might signal the end of the aggression from our Protoss player as the music starts to calm down as well. Or is it ramping up? It is kind of ramping up. The Queens really want to get that Warp Prism. They do. They get it. They might die, but that's okay. Baneling Splash! Oh, boy. Oh, man. Really weakening these Adepts up. See, this is what I can get behind. If your opponent is going straight Adept against you, Banelings are really good. But if they have Sentries, if they have Immortals, if they have Archons, I just don't see how effective the Banelings are going to be. In this situation, though, cannot blame Stephano for doing this. And not that I blame him anyway, just because he's an incredible Zerg player with a lot of accomplishments to his name. Will the Adept die? Yes, it does end up dead. All right, resources lost. 11,600 for Stephano, 10,400 for fBOY. Workers killed 22 by fBOY, but it is 38 to 39 workers. Stephano's okay. Again, I know I say this a lot, but do not fall into the trap of feeling like I lost 20 workers there. I'm so behind. No, you're not. No, you're not. The reason that fBOY was able to get that is because he cut probes. He cut probes to get that army. So yes, he did kill a ton of workers, but that just put him on equal footing to where Stephano was. So Stephano's fine. Yeah, he has a bleeding base there. This base is completely wiped out, but he's happily mining from this that I'm not sure. No, fBOY doesn't know that exists. Oh, that's going to come into play. That's going to come into play for sure. Another base by Stephano. Just continue to expand. Really showing the power of the swarm right here. Lings trying to move in for yet another sneak attack. Anything defending this? No. No. Lings keeping everybody pinned inside while they come in here to finish off these probes. A single Adept warps in. She dies almost immediately. Probes running for their lives. The bulk of the army was out and about. The Lings with a +2 attack really want to get this Nexus. It is falling fast as well. The Lings getting pulled off a little bit of their target, and they decide to get out. Pretty good force fields, trapping a bunch of them in here. Oh, it is the Zergling Massacre. Can they get another probe kill? No, probably not. Lings can't get inside. Nice hold of the Adept at that line. And all the Lings do get eviscerated. I guess if you can be eviscerated by a tickle cannon, as Husky used to call them. All right, so additional bases for Stephano. That one is just about complete. Income tab is now 41 to 37. Stephano is not droning up like a madman. He's keeping the pressure on. And so far, just with straight Lings and Banelings, which now that there are sentries, I don't know how this is going to work. I'm really not entirely sure what to expect here. So here comes fBOY, moving right on in, does not have an observer, does not worry about these creep tumors at all, marching right onto the creep like he belongs. Might just straight kill that queen immediately. No, the queen lives. Good force fields. Oh, the Banelings do almost nothing, but Baneling Rain. Oh, the Baneling Rain. Raining down on all those sentries. The sentries are gone. That was the backbone of this army. The Adepts are good, but again, the +2/+2 on the Lings, a little bit too powerful right now. They have no upgrades still. The Adepts are sitting at 0, 0, 0. The Baneling Ring was absolutely brilliant. Killing those sentries kept Stephano alive. He's still losing stuff. Mind you, Lings do manage to finally get in here and get us around. The Warp Prism trying to do some Adept micro, bringing the wounded Adepts and dropping them back. But I don't know. I don't know if that was worth it, but it was very neat for sure. Drop Lords, man. Holy shamoly, the Drop Lords did pretty well for themselves there. So that base is up. Nothing is mining from it. Stephano has been under pressure or trying to apply pressure pretty much the entire game. The Queen does die. Dead Queen's never good. Drones just transfer up to secret base. No big deal. fBOY discovers this hatchery and Sonic phases down here. Another Ling attack attempts. Mothership Core wants to kill those Banelings first. Adepts do manage to get the hatch. They did manage to wound earlier in the game. Another warp-in of Adepts here. This is absolutely insane. Mothership Core gets their 12th kill. The Banelings want to get those hits and run. Not enough. Oh, not enough. That's a lot of dead workers. A lot of dead workers there. 32 workers killed to 25. Adepts trying to kill this lair. Nope, a big old run of Lings. There are some more sentries mixed in here, but their force field's not amazing in this particular sense. However, another warping of Adepts. This is insane. Drones trying to run, trying to flee. Can they get there? No, I don't think they can. If that spawning pool dies, Stephano's in a lot of trouble. He's relying on Lings very heavily right now. And it is. The spawning pool falls. Oh, Stephano, it's 70 to 35. Total supply. fBOY has killed 2 bases for Stephano. Yes, Stephano did wipe this one entirely out, and this is pretty much mined out along with the main, which means Stephano's not in as bad a situation as I thought. Trying to do this Baneling Rain thing. Trying to see if the Adepts want to hold still long enough for that to happen. Spread, though. Good splits by fBOY right now. I think fBOY thinks he's got this one. If he kills this base, I mean, there's nothing happening here. He doesn't know about secret 5th base, though. He does not. Any Baneling Ring attempts? No, Stephano's still not ready to do it yet. Replacement spawning pool is being made up here at secret base. Another hatch is going to fall. Is that going to be the 3rd hatch that fBOY has killed? 3rd one against Stephano. Kabloosh. There it goes. Broodlings trying to get some kills, trying to avenge the death of their home, but they can't do it. They cannot do it. 78 to 27 total supply. Small number of lings here. A ton of spines coming up. Woo! Trying desperately to hold off the onslaught. The banelings want to kill those sentries so bad, but the splits are good. fBOY's not clumping them up too badly. Sentries do hit, and they don't hit super hard, but they can eventually kill those overlords, so he can't be patient forever. That base up and running to some extent right now, not very much. Will the spine crawlers finish in time? Will the banelings finish in time? Does fBOY know about this? Oh, he does. He does. Did he scan it or something? I don't know. All right, the spines have now started to pop. That is a dangerous place to go, fBOY. Be very careful. Baneling hit does get a single adept there. Force fields keeping the lings away, though the lings desperately trying to find an angle to move in. Trapped there. Another great set of force fields. Finally dropping the Banes on top of what they can. And, yeah, just going for it is Stephano, weakening the adepts. I think the spines might be able to finish them off. Yeah, I was going to say, fBOY does back out a little bit there. This base is being repopulated. fBOY might have this thing won. It is currently 10 to 20 harvesters. What an absolutely insane haymaker of a battle. Back and forth punch here. The spines are a little bit too numerous for fBOY to move in there. Is there a replacement hatch? Yes. Oh, wait, did he kill this? No. Oh, fBOY didn't kill. No, he did kill this one. Didn't he kill this one? No, he killed the spawning pool, and then he killed this base. Okay, all right, that's fine. He's moving in now to kill it. He's definitely going to be able to pull that one off. I don't know how many lings are even on the field. They're in here. They're trying to kill these probes. Double photon overcharge is very dangerous, but the lings able to kill quite a few probes. In the meanwhile, 35 workers killed by Stephano, 46 killed by fBOY. 2 banelings coming up. Mothership core kills 1. Mothership core kills the next. This is an MVP Mothership core, you guys. 22 kills on this thing, looking fancy. Adepts, sentries with no upgrades. Trying to kill an evolution chamber. It's just been adepts, and more adepts all the live long day. Stephano has little tiny pieces of lings. That is an amazing holdout. 1 adept and 1 sentry can hold out against this number of lings. No big deal. Banelings trying to keep up with the younger brother Zerglings. This base is happy. This base is mining, making additional drones, making a queen. Really need those injects up. This base happily mining as well with 3 total drones. The lair is going to die. Stephano is doing absolutely nothing to try and save it. Lings and banelings dancing around. Overlord hanging out over this endless, bottomless pit that goes down to the center of the earth. Lair explodes. Again, broodlings trying to kill stuff, but not going to happen. Nope. Good Warp Prism Micro picking up those adepts before they actually take too much damage from the broodlings. Because if you're not careful, you can actually lose adepts to that. And pulling out all the drones, retreating from this base because Stephano knew when fBOY was done with the main, he'd come for this one. Lings continue to dance around trying to do stuff, but that's a lot of sentry now. Oh, that's a lot of sentry. 5 sentries. 2 Archons as well. Oh boy, fBOY has the tech upgrade advantage. Has the worker count advantage, has the number of bases advantage here. Replacement Baneling Nest coming up from Stephano. Taking another base. Stephano here at the 18-minute mark going essentially for his natural. Another hatch is going to fall. Extractor as well. No broodlings and extractors, mind you. All right, Lings trying to do this thing. It's just the force fields are so good. The force fields are so good. Lings trying to kind of bait out some photon overcharges. Mothership core is not here. Oh, no. Now it is. Now it is. The Lings really need to focus down those probes and not the pylon. Not the pylon, Stephano. Yes, killing some probes. Doing fairly well, but that's a lot of dead Lings there as well. Income tab 21 to 13. Stephano takes the lead in the worker count. What is that? But army supply 56 to 3. That is not a good sign. Not a good number. I mean, I'm no fortune teller, but that does not seem like it bodes well for Stephano. So here come the Archons. Here comes the Immortal. Here come the Adepts. And the Sentry is just going to march right on in here. Yeah, there are Spine Crawlers, but that's pretty much it. Some Roaches on the way. 6 Roaches. I don't think it's going to be enough. Final battle incoming in 3, 2, 1. Engage. No, wait, where are they going? They're sneaking around looking for that additional base. Stephano canceled that. Did he cancel that? He was making one, and then he canceled. He's sitting on this one base, which is going to be mined out very soon. fBOY just being careful. Yeah, I mean, marching in here, he can win, but he'll lose a lot of units. And if there's still another base for Stephano, that could be trouble. So, good job at checking his checking the boxes. dotting his I's and crossing his T's. Sniping down a single extractor. Just go ahead and trying to slow down Stephano's gas income. Might as well do that. Couple spines. Oh, that Archon's in the range of the spines. Oh, no. Archon, get out of there. Oh, pushes it closer. All right, dies. So I always forget you can push Archons that are morphing. You can push them around and push them to their deaths, apparently. Good scout with the Warp Prism, sees exactly what's going on. Sees some Ravagers, sees some Roaches. This base happily mining for fBOY. This one is not. Oh, the Adept scouts out. Sneaky Ninja expand from Stephano. Corrosive Biles trying to land, but moving right on in are the Archons. It's just, those spines hit hard. 30 damage. Okay, versus armored. These are not armored. It's a 25, but still good. Still really good. And Warp Prism Micro. Oh, Roach is getting trapped in the front and killed. Oh, that's a lot of dead Roaches there. Corrosive Biles landing. fBOY refusing to get hit by them because he is too good to allow that to happen. Another warp in of Stalkers now. These might be the first Stalkers we've seen all game. Out of fBOY, 89 to 36 total supply. Last days for Stephano are incoming, you guys. Not looking good. Feeling really, really worried right now for the Zerg hero. Corrosive Biles tossed on down, just kind of blindly. Stephano does not know where the army is. He does now, which is good. I mean, yeah, Spine Crawlers are scary, but maybe just go for it. Hallucinating some Zealots. Ah, using Zealots. Okay, I like this. Using Zealots to absorb a lot of the hits from the Spine Crawlers, coming in from behind with the range attacks on everything else, and then just doing it. All right, here he comes. Double Guardian Shield up there. Archons on the top left side, really doing a lot of the hits. Spine Crawlers hitting the Archons, being microed by Stephano, actually. Stalkers, Blink Stalkers doing their work as well. And that's it. The GG exclamation mark asterisk from Stephano, and fBOY is victorious. Woo! What an absolutely great game. That was non-stop, you guys. fBOY with the incredible Adept Harass. Did he bother with upgrades that whole game? He did not. Didn't worry about upgrades. I don't think he even made a forge. Structures do not include a forge. Nope. No, they do not. Just basically whittled down Stephano's will to live. Ended up killing how many workers? 47 he killed. Stephano killed 44. So mind you, it was fairly even in that count, but it ended up being 22 to 23 harvesters. Just fBOY had the bigger army, able to keep this base running, able to keep this base until it's completely mined out. Well, Stephano did not have that luxury with his main or his natural or his third. Hold up in his home away from home at this cabin in the woods, and fBOY came in and just ripped his face off. So well played indeed by the Protoss player. And I can tell you now, this is actually Frisk. So this is the 18-year-old German I have cast before on my channel. He has a good future ahead of him, I would have to say. Just an amazing back and forth game, taking down a guy like Stephano, who he played extraordinarily well. An APM of 450 on average for the Zerg player. And fBOY was able to do it. Frisk, watch out for more of him. So that's it for me, though. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.